Hey guys, what's going on? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks GM mode in NHL 15. So last time we did all of our line changes and edits, and we are ready to start this Year 4 simulation underway here. So like I said, we're going to do the first 2 months, and then make some edits to the line changes if need be, depending on it. Because remember, we do have Nick Bonino and a couple of our other players scratched on our lineup right now, but we're going to see how the first 2 months fare. I turned auto-rotate goalies on so Polivka and Campbell can get equal starts. That way we can figure out what the deal is going to be. But here we go. Get this simulation started and rolling, and we'll see how we do for the first 2 months, and then we'll make changes adjusted to it. But we start off with a win against Edmonton and come back with a loss. Alright, it's going to be interesting. Because like I said, we have a new player on our team, pretty much Jacob Vertanen starts out. I think our defense got better because we lost Stanton but picked up Carl. So I think our defense is going to be good, but it doesn't seem to be starting off like that as usual. Remember, we're a slow starting team. Do not forget that. We're a very, very slow starting team. This year as well, for the scouting thing, we're going to see if we can scout an equal number of players. There's 30 forwards here in the wherever we just sent them out. I think that was OHL. So there's 30 forwards there. So we'll scout the forwards first. We're going to scout a lot of forwards and defensemen this year, because we want to get a variety of prospects that we're looking at. All right, Colorado. Come on, boys. Got a lot of road games to start the year. 3-0. All right. Goal scoring seems to be an issue right now. 1-4. 1-0. Yes, goal scoring seems to be an issue. We're not scoring goals. A lot of road games, too, to start off this first thing. We might not be a good team on the road. Maybe we're a better team at home. Who knows? But 1-4 to start the year. 1-5. All right. I don't know what is wrong with this Vancouver Canucks team. Every year, it seems like they always just do some weird-ass shit, man. They always do some weird-ass shit. They always start the year off really, really badly. 6-1 Detroit. Okay. 4-3 loss to them. Okay. 2-6 to start the first month. Not very good. 4-1. Oh my God, Vancouver. What the fuck, man? Why is it that this team just does this to me? That they just start out so bad? Why is it that this team just starts out so bad? Oh my God, 3-2. Good Lord, dude. What's wrong with the goalies? We have 85 overall. We have all 85s pretty much for defense. It doesn't make sense. 2-8. Six to 5 lost to Boston. Oh my good Lord, man. Stop. Something's wrong here. There's something wrong here. First month, we gotta see what the fuck is going wrong with this team. 2-9. 2-9. 2-9 again, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with this team sometimes. I really don't. I feel like I put out a good team out there. But it doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. We're going to look at team stats right now. The entire league, and see how bad this team is. Like, what's going wrong. Goals for per game. I know we're probably like one of the worst. Goals for. Yeah, 2.2. Alright, so that could be better. Goals against. 3.4. Okay, so we're letting in too many goals and we're not scoring goals. Power play percentage is that good, at least. Where's our power play percentage at? It's 19.5, which is not bad. It's near 20%. What's our penalty kill? Penalty kill is 84. Okay, so it's pretty much just 5-on-5. Something's not working out 5-on-5. Let me see player stats. I'm going to check out player stats through 11 games and see who's doing good. If somebody's not doing good on a certain line, then we'll switch some shit out, but right now, it does not seem like things are working out too hot. All right, forwards. Let's see. All right, Galchenyuk's got 11 points. Grigorenko's got 8. Gaudreau's got 7. Nyquist has got 7. Bay only 4 points. Berglund only 3 points. Shinkruk has 3. Vertanen has 3. Gotch, Abdelkader, Horvat, Gaunts. Okay, so the fourth line guys are the third line. Not doing too hot. Third line needs a playmaker on that line. They really do. Alright, I'm going to try something a little bit weird here. Vey only had like 4 points in 11 games too, so let's try something crazy here. I'm going to do a line edit. I didn't even check how the goalies were doing, but yeah, I think I need to check how my goalies are doing. I need to check the goaltenders, how they're doing. I need to see who's the better goaltender right now. And to see who has our 2 wins. Let's see. Goaltenders. Each have had 6 starts. Polivka's 0-5. Alright. Alright, Patrick, I'm sorry, bud, but you have not got a win so far this year. I'm gonna switch you out with Eddie Lack. Alright, we're gonna see if we can turn this team around right now. Gonna do some crazy line edits for sure. Alright, edit the lines. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Berglund to the center. Put Vey there. I'm gonna give the third line a playmaker. I'm gonna give Shinkruk's actually been the better of the 2, so I'm gonna move Shinkruk up to the second line. I'm gonna move Lind and Vey down to the third so that he can work with Virtanen and Horvat, hopefully to give these guys something to work with. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to see. Yeah, that's fine there. Nyquist and Gaudreau are doing fine, so I'm gonna do that. Defensively, I didn't check defense for points either. Let me see how good are these guys doing. Let's see, Carl has 10 points, so I'm not gonna hark on him for that. Fowler has 3 points only. Tanev has nothing. Dougie Hamilton has 5 points. Edler has 1 point, 2 points, and Hogboom has 0 points as well. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Hamilton has 5 points. Carl has a lot of points. I'm going to switch Hamilton and Fowler up 5-on-5, and then goaltenders. We're going to switch. We're going to scratch Patrick Polivka. Eddie Lack's going to get dressed. He's going to start. And then we're going to scratch Polivka. Because the guy's 0-5. He's not getting it done. So we're going to make those changes. We're going to let Eddie Lack go back in there because Polivka's 0-5. Guy has not going to win. We're going to change that. We're going to have to change some things around. So hopefully that weirdness, scientific madness will work out for us. If not, then it's going to be a shitty year for us. We're going to have to rebuild. Edler will have to get traded. And there we go. We got 3-2 win. Thank you. Eddie Lack comes in and gets me a win. I always know I can trust Eddie Lack to get me a win. 3-2. Thank God. See if we can turn it around, boys. Come on. We're a slow starting team. I know we are. Shootout loss against Boston. New York Islanders. Like I said, if we're not winning games, then I'll switch back in Polivka. Zach's still on a waiver claim. No way. Don't need that. But we got another win there. 6-5. Alright, Detroit's in. Up next. Lots of road games to start off our year, too. So that could be good. Maybe the back end will be nice to us when we got home games. Nope, there's another loss to Detroit. 4-10-1 to start off the year. Toronto, 4-5-2. They're a shitty team, man. Come on, but apparently so are we. 3-2 loss. There we go. Just 1 goal regulation losses, man, where we just can't get wins. This is the one reason I hate GM mode, man. It's just the same scores over and over again. There you go. 1-0 win over New York. Come on now, boys. Gotta turn this around. We gotta win like pretty much all these games now for the rest of the month if we want to get back to 500. There you go. 7-3 win against San Jose. Come on. Only 4 games under. Come on. Buffalo. They're a shitty team. Come on. 4-1 win against Buffalo. There you go. 3-game winning streak now. Let's ride that. Come on. Don't know what's wrong with this team when it's always like starting off the beginning of the year. And there's a 3-1 loss to LA. Just shot right back down. Even if we win out the rest of these games this month, we'll still be under 500. Nashville's 8-8-3. 3-0 loss. Why can't this team score goals? I don't understand. We have so much firepower on this team to score goals. I just don't understand why we can't. And we're letting in so many. 2-1 win over Pittsburgh of all teams. Just don't understand it. Scouting assignment. Let's scout the forwards in the WHL now for 5 weeks. I don't know what's wrong with this team, why we can't score goals, man. I might just have to go best lines. As much as I don't want to do it, I might have to. 3-1 loss against LA. Why can't we score goals? This team is just brutal. 4-1 win over Calgary, I guess. Alright. Now I have to check out stats again. I have to check out stats because we're 9-14-1. It's brutal, dude. So brutal. All right, points. Let me just check out points first. Let's see who's doing the best for us. All right, forwards. Let's see. Galchenko's 19. Gaudreau is 16. Grigorenko 15. Nyquist 15. Bergen with 11. Shinkruk is 10. Third line's doing absolutely butt, dude. Third line's not getting me any points whatsoever. 5 points for the third line. It's just the top 6 pretty much. It's just getting points done. There's no depth scoring. Applicator going toward bats right there. Yep. Defense. Carl's getting it done. He's got 22 points in 24 games. He's almost a point per game defensive player. Hamilton has 14. Fowler has 8. Edler 6. Hogman 2. Tanev with nothing. And then goaltenders. Eddie Lack is 3-2-1. And Campbell's 6-7. So you know what? They're starting to play better. Eddie Lack is definitely playing better than Polvika was. So we're gonna leave Eddie Lack in there. Played better 6 games than Polvika has. Or Polivka, whatever your goddamn name is. 2.43. This team, I don't know, why can't this team just score goals? I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Like, we're just going to look at, like, stats here. 2.4 goals against. It's pretty shitty. Goals against, 2.8. That's pretty shitty. Power plays at 17%. That needs to change. Penalty kills at 82. That needs to change. Alright, we need to change up lines here. You know what? We're just going to run best lines. We're just going to do it. As much as I don't want to do it, we're going to run best lines. And we're going to go simulating again. We're going to run best lines. As much as I hate to do it, we're going to do it. Best lines. Best lines. Alright, Gaudreau, Galchenyuk, Nyquist, Shinkruk, Grigorenko, Virtanen, Abdelkader, Berglund, Zawiski. He's playing apparently. Benino, Horvat, and Vey. So, no, I'm scratching Zawiski. You can guarantee your ass. You can guarantee Zawiski's gonna get scratched here. Because I'm gonna put somebody else in. None of those guys. Gauntz is gonna play instead of Zawiski. That's for guarantee. Okay, Zawiski's automatically scratched. Voss is scratched. Nobody else. It's just Gotch and Zawiski. I mean, Nino's playing 4th line. Where does that make sense? Whatever. That's our best lineup. Fuck it. That's our best lineup. Go with it. There's that. And then, what do they want for goaltenders? They want Polivka back in there. Fine. Eddie Lack has been playing better, but we'll start Polivka. He needs to get the experience. So, you know what? This might just be this might be a very, very shitty year for the Vancouver Canucks coming back off of, 2 straight playoff appearances. This might just be a very shitty year for the Canucks. To be perfectly honest, this might be a very, very shitty year. We're going to go all the way another month here. We're just going to continue to simulate. Because I don't know what's wrong with this team, to be honest. I do not know why this team always seems to play like shit during the beginning of the year. Can't seem to just get on a good roll from the beginning. They can't score goals. We're just going to let the power play lines and the best lines do it work. And see, once you turn on best lines, they get a win 3-2. Guys are not playing in their proper positions, which sucks because they won't get better. There's a 2-0 win against San Jose. So maybe if we can start to win some games best lines, maybe I can switch things back around again and get things back to normal. Who knows? But we'll see. If we can win out this month, we'll see what happens. No, 2-0 loss against San Jose. St. Louis, I meant. Come on, then win 3, lose 1. Just come back with a win against Calgary. Come on. There you go. 3-0. Another shutout. 2 shutouts during that week for our goaltenders. Good. Come on. Let's see if we can get back to 500. God, the simulation's so slow. All right, Florida. 6-4 win against them. There you go. Came back from that loss with 2 more wins. Come on. We need to do that for the rest of the year. Losses again. Can't seem to find points for our losses yet again. There's a 4-3 win over Ottawa. Jersey, we're back to 15-15 because we won that game against Jersey. I can tell because it hasn't updated yet because our record did. So we won that game against Jersey. We're 15-15 again. 3-0 win over them. Come on, Vancouver. Let's go. There you go. 3-2 win over Nashville. Best lines, man. Best lines seems to be like a cheat code in GM mode this year. It's pretty bad. Carolina, they're not a good team. We're a hot team right now. 2-0 win over them. Good. Good. 27-3 Winnipeg. Good lord, they are a very good team. All right, that's fine. We could take a loss against them. 17-16-1. Did we beat Edmonton? Did our record update already? Yes, it did. 18. Well, no, it didn't. 18-16-1 over Edmonton. 4-3 win over Phoenix. There you go. 19-16-1. Again, best lines. That's a good month. That's a very good month of December we had. Still not over yet. But still, it's a very good month. It's a very good month because we're back over 500. 3-1 loss. Should keep my mouth shut though. Arizona. Come on, show me 20 wins. Show me 20 wins. It's scouting assignment. Fuck off. Let's see. There's a lot of guys in the SHL. Nobody over there. Alright, where's the most defenders at? Let's see out the WHL defenseman then for 6 weeks. And that Arizona game is going to give us a 2-1 win over them. Alright, so we're 20-17-1 now. We're gotten back within our division race a little bit. Calgary looks like they have a shit ton of games in hand on us, but we're back kind of within the race, which is good. Let's check out stats now. Let's check out how that month was. It was a good month. It was a very good month, to say the least. I think some players have gotten a little bit better. Check out our players' points, though, first. Alright, so 38 games played. 28 points for Galchenyuk, 26 for Gaudreau, 24 for Nyquist, 21 for Grigorenko. Shinkruk has 19. Berglund has 16. Vey, Horvat, Bonino, Gaunce, Vertan, and Abdelkader. Okay, well, the first line's not really pulling their weight. Gaudreau's got 26 points, which is okay, I guess. Defenseman. Matt Carl. Let Matt Carl do all the work. He's 34 damn years old. He's making $7 million. He's making the most out of that $7 million, I'll tell you that much. He's the leading point scorer on a team with 31 points. 27 assists so far this year. Hamilton has 19. Fowler 17. Edler 10. Hogboom and Tanev down there. Goaltenders. Okay, Polivka, you started to turn your game around a little bit. You were 0-5 or 0-6, and you've gone 6-2 since then. So, props to you there. Campbell started to turn his game around a little bit. He's got his goals against average down near 2.25. His save percentage got a lot better too. 0.921 and 0.918 for both of them. So that's good at the least. 2 shutouts apiece for them. So they're starting to play better. Team standings. Now let's see if we can edit that up. because I'm going to make some line changes right now. I'm going to make some line changes. As much as I don't want to make line changes, I'm going to make line changes. All right, how's the wild card looking? All right, we're in the midst. We're in the midst of it. We're in a wild card spot. Strangely enough, we have one of the wild cards. Strangely enough, we are one of the playoff teams right now. All right, entire league. Let's check this out. All right, so goals for per game. Where are we at? Vancouver still down there, 2.2, 2.5, not great. Goals against. Where were we? I think we were near the top, right? Yeah, 2. No, we're one of the better teams for goals against, 2.4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th. Okay, so we're 6th in the league for goals against. So we're starting to keep the puck out of the net, which is nice. Power play. Where are we at for power play? Power play is middle of the pack, 18.13. So we can edit that up a little bit. And then penalty kill is at... Where's our penalty? Penalty kill's at 82. Alright, so it's in the middle of the pack for power play and penalty kill. So I think we could edit that around a bit. Alright, let's edit up our lines. As much as I don't want to mess with everything right now, we need to change up some things. So, they want Gaudreau playing on that side, so that's what I'll do. Here's going to go up here. Joe's going to get sent down there. Nyquist is going to move up here. Berglund, you're going to get moved up. You're going to get moved up from 4th line time. Let's see. Virtanen, you're going to get moved up. Horvat, you're going to get moved up. Alright, let's run with that. Let's run with that lineup now for on offense. Defense, we're still going to... Matt Carl's playing top 6 time, too. That's definitely got to change. He's the leading point scorer. He should be out there all the time. My personal opinion. Alright, let's edit up our power play lines. Let me see. What do they have here? Alright, let's spread some love here. Let's spread these guys out. Let's put Nyquist up here. Whoops. Let's spread Nyquist down there. Let's spread out some high overall snipers with some low overall snipers. Let's move Shinkruk down there. Berglund can still stay there. Let's move Hamilton up to work with Fowler. Carl and Edler can stay there. Once again, let's just switch. Let's switch Nyquist and Gaudreau. Penalty kill. Horvat and Galchenyuk. Now that needs to be taken off. Gaunce. Gaunce and Galchenyuk. Now you need to get taken off. No, I'll leave you on there. Horvat and Gaunce. Alright, if that doesn't work out, then we'll go back to the way things were. Alright, but I just want to make those line changes because people need to play, and I want to not sacrifice... I'd rather not sacrifice potential. I'd rather sacrifice a season over sacrificing potential, in my opinion. Alright, so let's go past the trade deadline here because the... not the trade deadline, the All-Star game. Let's go past that. Let's simulate another month here. Let's see if those changes will... affect us in any way. Who knows? Maybe the team is just starting to heat up. You never know. But maybe the line changes will help out. Who knows? 20-17-1. We need to keep winning games here, though. Overtime loss against Anaheim. I'll take it. Because it's points for a loss. I haven't had much of that at all. But if we start to lose like 5 or 6 in a row, then we'll go back to best lines. And we won't touch it. But I think that we can win the games even with these line changes. There you go. 2-1 win over Washington. But we shall see. 25 minutes, so once we do the All-Star game, Maybe we'll simulate to the trade deadline, then we can make some decisions on that. But other than this, I think we should be fine to go. This simulation never hurries up. There you go, 4-1 win over Tampa. Yeah, I'll add my trading block, don't you worry. Do not worry, I will edit that around come trade deadline time. All-Star game time, I'll probably put the guys on my trading block. Alright, Toronto, they're a good team. Too bad they can't win a damn game, might be a Pro Series, but, you know, 25-12-2, that's a good record. Overtime loss, at least we get points out of it. Edmonton, that's a big game there. At 6-4, we lose. Come on, gotta beat our division opponents here. 4 games against them. Trying to win at least 3. Gotta try to win at least 3 of these games here. And San Jose, Calgary, Arizona, and LA. All road games, too. All on the road. 5 straight games against divisional opponents, actually. All on the road. There you go. Get the 4-1 win over San Jose. Come on, ride that into Calgary. Calgary's a good team, though. They're kind of evenly matched with us. Yep, 3-0. They shut us out. I still don't know how this team gets shut out, to be perfectly honest. With so many snipers and stuff like that, it doesn't make sense how we get shut out. There you go, 3-1 over Arizona. It's definitely how we should have been. And LA, 3-2 lost to them. Alright, so we split it. All-Star game, and then Ottawa and Chicago to end. Ottawa and Chicago to end it. Come on. Give me 2 wins here. Ottawa, they're under 500. There you go, 2-1 win against Ottawa. And big game here against Chicago. They're probably still very good, but I need a win here. I need a win here. We already hit 20 regulation losses. I need a win here against Chicago. 2-1 loss, fuck. Alright, 25-21-3. 25-21-3. So we did okay, I guess. But, we need to do some editing of our trade blocks here. Need to edit my trading block around. Alright, edit trading block. Eddie Lack is on our trading block, which is what I want to remove that. So Eddie Lack, who else? It's forwards. Nick Bonino and forwards again. Where's the whiskey at? It's a whiskey. There you go. That's pretty much everything that we have there. Let me check out scouted players so far. Let's see who's the best looking players. This guy, top 4 to Leonard Hewitt. We'll scout him. Willie Chiarelli. Dean Doan. Alright, so pretty much just that top 4 guy I'm looking at right now. You already know about this guy. Tiny Dublowitz, top 6 defenseman. Kurtville Patty, top 9 forward. Alright, so we're just going to follow that Hewitt guy because he's top 10 for right now. We'll edit that up around there. I guess we'll just simulate it again. It'll automatically just make our decisions here. I'm not going to make the changes. I don't think we're going to be a playoff team, to be perfectly honest. And if we are, it's going to be really close. So I'm just going to simulate up to the end of that month again. Not many games at the end of this month, but it's going to decide if we're a playoff team or not. This month will be. If we come out on top, if we go 500, I'm going to say we're not. If we go above 500, then maybe. But if we're under that, then no. If we have a negative record by the time we're out of this, then it's going to be no. But we start off with a win against Anaheim, which is good. Minnesota, they're a good team. Very good team, actually. And 3-1 loss figures. All right, come on, guys. We need to beat Calgary. Nick Bonino and a third for Mark Giordano. I'm going to say no to that. Don't want to make a trade for that. All right, we beat Calgary 3-1. I don't want to pick up Mark Giordano. I don't think we need defensive help, because our goal scoring has kind of gotten back a little bit, and we've stopped. You started to keep the puck out of our net a little bit. Jesus Christ. Benino and a third for Pominville. Now that's interesting. How old is Pominville by this time? 3 years in. Pomin P. He is 85 overall. Second line forward, age 36. Benino's only 30 at 84. And a third round pick for Jason Pominville. I'm going to say no. Because I want prospects for those players. I want players that would help out our team in the future. I don't want a player that we can help right now, because I don't think we're going to be a playoff team. We already have 22 regulation losses, for God's sakes. We're literally like 27 and 27. Let's add that scouting trip again. Why not? Scouting assignment. Let's go to... Let's go to the SHL for forwards for a month. Let's got those 12 forwards there in the SHL. Alright, Calgary, like I said, we're pretty much on par with them. They have 2 games in hand on us. And we got a win out of it, 3-2. So we beat Calgary twice, which is good. That's points for our division. Arizona and Edmonton, again, more points division games here. Arizona, they're under 500. Yeah, 3-2 loss yet again, man. It's always just these 1-goal losses that we can't seem to get. Can't seem to get points for the losses. It's always like these regulation losses. 4-2 loss against Edmonton. So we beat Calgary, which is on par with us, but then we lose against Arizona and Edmonton. Montreal, they're not a good team. Still have Carey Price, though. 8-4, good lord. Benino for Clark MacArthur. Straight up. How good is MacArthur by this time? He is 84. It's pretty much a swap of second liners. I'm going to say no to that. I think Benino has more value than Clark MacArthur does. Chicago, we get a 5-2 win against them. So 13 goals in the past 2 games during that week. So 30, 24, and 4. I already got 30 wins. I don't know. It's going to be some big questions, that's for sure. I mean, if we win some games here, then a 2-1 loss against LA, I don't think we're a playoff team. In my opinion, I do not think we are a playoff team. With 30-30 record so far, I don't see it. Even if we win these 2 games against Carolina and Pittsburgh. If we lose them, we're not a playoff team. But if we win them, I don't know. Carolina, they're well under 500. We win them, but then get shut out, like get killed by Pittsburgh. So 31, 26, and 4. We're pretty much 31 and 30. Where are we in our division? We're still in 4th behind Edmonton, who have 3 games in hand on us. They have 3 points ahead of us. I mean, I don't know. Let's keep simulating. Let's just keep simulating here. Let's simulate these next games against the trade deadline, and then it'll really just help us decide. That'll help us decide. All right, it's just this game against Washington. That's basically it. All right, simulate the game against Washington, and we'll decide what we want to do. We'll see where we are in the standings, because I don't think we're a playoff team. To be perfectly honest, I do not think we're a playoff team. I think it's a year. Yeah, we lost against Washington. Ward and Burnett for MacArthur now. Yeah, we're not a playoff team. 31, 27, and 4. This team is not a playoff team this year. For some weird reason, they just don't want to play like their normal selves this year. Benino and Burnett for Pominville. No, we're not doing that. We're not trading an older player. We don't need it. We're not a playoff push. Yeah, we dropped to 5th in our conference. We're not a playoff team. We are not a playoff team. Because, I mean, if we look at our stats here, we have 62 games played with 66 points. Which, honestly, it's 67 points. Is the Central Division that bad? No, the Central Division is good. So we're not even a wildcard team. We're not a playoff team. So I think this is going to be a year which we unload some players. So I think come trade deadline time, which is that game against Columbus, I think we should trade off players. So, I mean, if we want to look at our team about who we should trade away, I mean, if we want to manage our rosters here and look at who we should trade away right now. Like who has 1 year left on our 1 year left on their deals. Let's see. So like like I said, goaltending wise, Eddie Lack has to go. To be perfectly honest, he's 31 years old, 34 years old. 31 years old at 84 overall. Eddie Lack has to go. So he'll get traded, I believe, is the right thing to do to trade Eddie Lack. So he'll go. Defenseman, Matt Carl's been an absolute beast this year for us, to be honest. He's got 40 points for us, so I don't think I'm going to trade Matt Carl. As much as I want to, I don't think I'm going to trade him. Edler can get traded, though. 32 years old at 85 overall. This is the last year on his deal, making $5 million. He's been playing top 6 time pretty much all year, so I think he can probably get traded. And that way we can call somebody up to play with Edler. But 32 years old, 20 points only, $5 million. I think we could trade off Edler, our captain. He can go. Other than that, I think everybody else can pretty much stay. Tanev can stay too. He can stay because he's a defensive defenseman. We need him. Like I said, right wingers, we don't need them. Left wingers, Whiskey can get traded. Centers, like I said, Bonino, he can go. Berglund, maybe he can go. Can make that decision when the time comes, but everybody else pretty much can stay. Lindenvey, I guess, can stay. Everybody else can go, so I think it's just Eddie Lack, Nick Bonino, Zolewski, and Alexander Edler can get traded. So I think that's who we will trade come trade deadline. So let me know who you guys think we should trade for. Defensive prospect wise, it'd be nice. I'll show you guys their trade values right now as well one more time. So we want to propose a trade because we're not a playoff team. I can tell you that much. We are not a playoff team. So goaltenders, like I said, there is Eddie Lack's trade value right down there. Defenseman, Edler's trade value is right there. It's a pretty good trade value, honestly, for Edler's. And then centers, Bonino's is right there, pretty good. So all the 3 guys that we do want to trade have very good trade value going along with them. So that's, I think, what we got going for us. We'll take a look at teams that might be in need of playoff pushes or teams that want them. We'll just look for some good defensive prospects or some good offensive prospects to take in on our team. And I think we'll do that next time around. So we're not a playoff team. We're 34, 31, 31. We'll trade away some of our players next time around, and we'll do that. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and we'll see you next time.